I'm gonna give y'all a minute, goddamn it. It's coming up on this new year, and there's plenty of things to be done, goddamn it. And we gonna do it. I'm seeing progress, which makes me happy. I'm trying to, give you guys time to get back on here, man. I ain't been but 35 seconds. But fuck it. I swear it's been 10 years that I've been seriously, going at trying to, show or at least improve. Oh, shit. Trying to improve men. Trying to make brothers, not just black brothers, but, just brothers, trying to make you guys be men. Because I really believe, honestly, I just believe most of you don't know how that has been lost. A lot of you guys think that, since I'm Rosebud, I'm really trying to, bring some pimping to you, but I'm not. I'm not. What I'm really doing is taking the principles of the game and trying to show you through those principles the things to do to make you a stronger man, a better man. And it's true. The stuff really happens. And, most of the information, shit. Hello? God damn it. I thought that was somebody else. Let me turn this shit down. Okay, I'm sorry. But now what was I saying? Oh, I want you guys to understand that there is a way to be a man. And over this past 10 years, I've been seriously pushing that. And just because I'm Rosebud, people think about this pimping woo-woo, and they miss the genuine information that I'm giving you, because the principles that I speak about are the principles I learned in the streets, definitely. And they allowed me to have whatever woman I really got time to fuck with. But what I'm trying to do with those principles is show you how you can apply it to being a man towards whatever you do in life. Because what none of you understand about a pimp is that every single thing he does is what he want to do, not leisurely. But I'm talking about if he got this house, he want to pay that house note. If he got this car, he want to pay that car note. Nothing is hard for him to do because his life is designed by him. Now think about it. What if you can have, because now think about this, pimp got an income and he's designing his life based on what his income is allowing him to think. Now just everything else, forget the hoes, forget all that other stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you what a pimp does. So what my point is, why can't you take the philosophy of understanding women the way a pimp does and use it to direct your life with your income? What I'm saying is you don't have to be a pimp to be a strong man. But it's a fact. You got to be a strong man to be a pimp. So why can't motherfuckers be strong? Because that's all I'm about. I'm not about trying to send you out to the goddamn track and catching a motherfucking hoe and end up getting your ass killed. You don't even know what hoe. You guys don't even know the difference between hoes. I mean, the kind of women. You don't even know. Matter of fact, that's something we should talk about right now. Do you know the difference between strippers, hoes, street hoes, call girls. Do you know the difference between that stuff? Because if you did, you would know the difference between all women. If you knew the difference between a stripper, a call girl, and a street hoe. If you knew the difference. Because I remember I was in an interview and, we was talking about different kinds of hoes. And I wasn't actually in the interview. I was doing the interview. And, there was a stripper and there was a street hoe. Then the call girl didn't show up because she said she was coming, but that's part of me explaining the difference. Now, the street hoe was dressed nicely and she had her hair done. She was looking cool, just like the stripper was. They was looking like regular. I don't know if you know this or not, but real hoes, street hoes, only look like street hoes when they hoeing. Only. Now, because when they not hoeing, they somebody's motherfucking woman. It ain't about how many women the motherfucker got. It's about that woman thinks and believes that when she ain't hoeing, she's your woman. She accepts that you got 4, 5, 6 other motherfucking bitches. She accepts the competition, the competitive nature. As long as you are able to dish out or issue out or whatever rewards. And 9 out of 10 of those are you get to spend some time with me. So, what I'm trying to get you to see is that strippers have a different mentality than street hoes. But I still haven't told you the difference. Let me tell you what I did. I got to speaking to them in the interview, and I started asking them some questions. And the first question, I asked them both at the same time. Is y'all hoes? What do you think they said? Both of them looked at me, and the hoe said, yeah, right away. And I proceeded to ask her the rest of my questions. And then, since the stripper didn't really answer, I asked her again, are you a hoe? I was expecting the same response. And she did. She said yes. But she opened her top so I could see her big ass motherfucking titties. and before I could say something, she started pushing them up and shit, so her fucking nipples was showing. Now you could hear in my voice that she didn't surprise me because I'm not expecting no shit like this. And I tried to ask the bitch, wait, you ain't, but before I could actually ask this broad, you ain't got to do all that. She done turned around, bent over and split her ass open. All of this because I asked if she was a hoe. I know you don't understand what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. You got to understand shit. You got to understand the differences. Because a real motherfucker don't want no bitch showing her shit for free. But a motherfucker that don't really know no better, he think that's fly. Man. Because that hoe, she ain't finna prove shit to me unless I got some money. Mentality. That's what you have to be able to distinguish. between women, their mentality. Because you can't fuck with one if they ain't got the right mentality. You can, but you ain't gonna get your just rewards. You gotta know shit. You gotta believe the shit you know is real. See, a real hoe don't want to do shit for a tip. Or any kind of few damn dollars. This is a real hoe. For every motherfucker who puts a tip in this goddamn stripper's garter, 50 other motherfuckers seen it for free. Whatever she doing on that pole, getting whatever she getting, motherfuckers is also getting it free. I know. That ain't shit. That ain't shit. Hey, start off the new year with some pimping if you're a pimp. But that's not what this is about. This is about, I'm seeing real progress. I'm getting emails. I'm getting motherfuckers fucking with me, making progress about being a man. First and foremost, the motherfuckers had to quit faking about they want to be pimps. You don't want to be no motherfucking pimp. What I'm trying to get you to see and understand is that women will do what they think they're allowed to do. And whoever sees a hoe, her titty, anything other than driving down the hoe stroll, you best believe this motherfucker paying for it. Mentality. Stripper bitches kiss motherfucking tricks. Stripper bitches do all kind of shit. I don't know what they do. I fucked with one stripper in Washington, D.C. I knocked that bitch off and took her to the track. Knocked her ass off from that stage and took her ass to the track. I didn't knock her off the stage, come off the stage, bitch. Nah, bitch told me she wanted to fuck with me, bitch. I ain't no motherfucking give dollar tipping motherfucker. The fuck you want to fuck with me for? The bitch somehow, well, I can recognize shit from Sugar. Well, you must want to fuck with a pimp. You know that bitch did. See me after work. Man, me and Shante went out pimping, man, 2 o'clock come. I went around there. That bitch had her shit already packed. She was wanting to get with some. I guess I was lucky. She was wanting to get with somebody. But that bitch said I was going to let her stay on that pole. You crazy motherfucker. You better hit 14th and K. Get me some motherfucking money. I ain't never did no shit. Well, look, bitch, I got real hoes. They gonna show you how to do it. Get your ass out of my face with that pole bullshit. Letting 300 motherfuckers look at you for $10. The fuck is wrong with you? So what I'm saying is, in my opinion, a call girl, you see, I ain't talked about them. Them bitches, they just showpieces. That's all they are. If you want to be seen with a bitch that look good or whatever, go get you a call girl. Now, I only told you about 3 bitches: a stripper, a street hoe, and a call girl. That's women. Square ass bitches at work. Being somebody's secretary, being a lawyer, being whoever the fuck she is, she fit in one of those goddamn categories. And if your ass had enough game, you could see which category that bitch fit in, knowing she ain't sold no pussy, ain't thinking about selling no pussy, and ain't gonna sell no pussy. But you ain't got no motherfucking game because you tripping. You don't want to hear this shit I'm telling you. You don't want to get this game I'm giving you. That's why I'm like I am. I don't give a fuck about the video part of it. I give a fuck about the audio. I ain't trying to entertain now one of you motherfuckers. I ain't no fucking entertainer. Shit. I could give a fuck. I spit fire. And the reason I spit it is because you motherfuckers need it. And I ain't talking about no pimp shit. Well, I am talking about pimp shit, but I ain't talking about for you to be no pimp. I'm talking about, man, understand this game. Because you can play what I'm doing, like I'm doing, been doing for 20 years, across the board. I ain't had no motherfucking hoe. I ain't needing no bitch to pay me. Man, I use what I got from knowing bitches pimping on their motherfucking ass in my post-pimp life. Shit. I ain't charging bitches. I'm charging motherfuckers that I fuck with, not you guys. I'm talking about a publisher. I'm talking about the motherfucker that want to make some graphics for me. You know, I'm charging them up with game. They getting to fuck with me. At least that's how they feel. Because I didn't sold them on where I'm coming from. And where I'm coming from is ultra important for you to understand so you can do my job correctly. And as we talk, them motherfuckers get to creaming. Why? Because I know how to talk. And I know how to present my points because I don't go nowhere unprepared. I learned that pimping. I didn't learn that because I went to school and got them fucking degrees. I learned if you ain't prepared to catch no bitch, you ain't catching her. And you're going to be going out for nothing. I learned that. Did you learn it? Have you learned it? It's true. You can take my word for it, or you can go out there and see like you've been seeing. You ain't catching no bitch. You don't know nothing about it. Now, I'm sure all them motherfuckers, the stripper, the hoe, the call girl, I'm sure all them motherfuckers make money and have, you know, a limit. Not a limit to money, but a limit to what they'll do, or what they'll, you know. But none of them motherfuckers, neither one of the call girl or the stripper, she ain't got no man who make all of the motherfucking decisions like that fucking hoe do. See, what I'm saying is, let's say this stripper or whoever the fuck she is getting money, but then she got to do this and she got to do that, and she got to pay for this, pay for that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it ain't hard to do. She can do it. But that bitch gonna overload her mind because she too tripped out about whatever her fucking fake. Look, it ain't fake. She really stripping. So, you know, some of them strip nude for whatever tip. And she end up making some money that night. 300, 400, 500, whatever they be making. But 1,500 motherfuckers seen her. All up in their pussy and everything. Man, a hoe. Come on, man. Give me a hoe. Give me a hoe. Hoes have men who, in theory, because we talking about you motherfuckers, 21st century men. In theory, you know, hoes. I don't really mean hoes. What I mean is women, regular square women, with that hoe mentality. You know, they have men who make the decisions, and they're okay with that. They don't feel second rate in second place or any of that. I'm just wondering, do any of you motherfuckers out there make all of these decisions that needs to be made? That you and your woman finna do whatever. Let's say you're going to the movies. Do you make the decisions? I know you'll say yeah. And the bitch don't want to do it. Then you'll say, okay, let's do that. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. Because let me tell you how I would make the decision. Since I don't give a fuck about no goddamn movie, I would say, baby, whatever you want to see. Let's go see what you want to see. That's me making the decision. Because, bitch, please, I ain't even got to go to the movies. I don't. I ain't got to do none of that shit. I can sit right here and do what the fuck I'm doing right now. But I don't have to do it on YouTube. I do it in a lot. In a lot of areas, I do this. I got the real John Dixon with that motherfucking Drake. I got my show. I got motherfuckers calling me for coaching. I got my fucking projects. Man, I am not a motherfucker, one-dimensional motherfucker. Why? Because I know bitches. And that frees me. I can go anywhere. I can talk to the police, bitch, and catch her. But I don't, and I haven't ever done that. I just believe I can. I don't give a fuck you, police, bitch. But I do care that you the police, so I'm gonna smoke a joint or two when I get ready. I don't want no problem, bitch. Police fuck around and smoke weed. I don't do nothing illegal. So fuck you, bitch. I don't care if you the police. Open your legs, let me fuck you, and then get your ass out if that's what you want to do. Because they all women. Every single, that lawyer bitch, they're all fucking women. I don't care that I say bitch or whatever the fuck I say. I know what to say when I'm talking to them bitches. I ain't gonna call no lawyer bitch a bitch unless she act like a bitch and she knows she acting like one. Then I just have to call her one. But just talking, I ain't gonna be saying bitch this and bitch that. I'm gonna be kicking it on the proper level. Why? Because that's all the bitch need to see me. It's for me to be able to get on her level. I ain't finna talk about no damn case Roe versus Wade or whoever the fuck you want to goddamn. No, bitch, I don't know that shit. But if you want to talk about some man and woman shit, about some life shit, I'm with you. And I know how to talk without cussing. I know how to talk without talking fast. I know how to talk without talking loud. I know how to be passively aggressive. I know you don't know none of that shit because you don't care about catching. All you care about is talking shit. I lived a life where you have to catch or you ain't gonna eat. You motherfuckers got jobs, got mamas, got whatever. Nah, I had a mama too. Could have went there. Man, my mama would have told me, boy, what you doing? She didn't want me to be no pimp. But you could come home if you want to, especially if you need to. But you better not be trying to act like no man up in here. My mama was crazy. My daddy was crazy. Nigga, you want to be a man, take your ass out there and be a man. Come in here, you finna be a boy. Pops, I'm 18. I could give a damn how old you is. I'll beat your ass. That's why when I was 17, my sisters, my brothers, every one of us got the fuck out the house. Every one of us got out the house because we thought we was grown. We ain't trying to hear that shit. But if you think you're grown, you got to be on your own. And that's all my daddy was saying, nigga. You could be grown. You ain't got to be sitting up in here letting me tell you whatever the fuck to do. If you don't want to, get your ass up and go get your own place. Stick your own key in your door. That's how I grew up. And same thing. Otherwise, you got these three different brows, three different mentalities. Now, we're going to stop talking about hoes, and we're going to stop talking about strippers, and we're going to start talking and call girls, and we're going to start talking about women. But I don't want you to forget what I done told you about strippers, hoes, and call girls. Because all women fit in one of those three categories. They're not necessarily a hoe or a stripper or a call girl, but that's the mentality they have because that's how they feel they should or be in life. You got the bitch that want to give you some pussy as long as you finna, pay her bill to do this or take her on this trip or whatever. You got the bitch that now the bitch that wants you to take her wherever and pay for that. That's like a hoe mentality bitch. And then you got the bitch that want to charm you. She want to tease you with her sexy clothes and the way she talk to you and look at you. That's a fucking stripper mentality bitch. And then You got the call girl mentality, bitch. That's the bitch you call her and tell her, look, I just want to woo woo, pay her woo woo, and she'll come do it. Might even give you some pussy. That's bitches. That's all women. This ain't pimp shit. This all women I'm kicking it with you about. It makes no difference if the street hoe, it makes no difference if the street hoe is selling her goddamn pussy for $50. And the escort bitch is selling her pussy for $5,000. And the stripper bitch is showing her pussy off and get $500. It don't matter. They all hoes. They all hoes. No, I ain't saying this negatively or being derogative. I'm just saying that's how I look at them. And believe me, let's say this broad act like a hoe. I start kicking it, doing shit, like I would with a hoe. That bitch like the shit. I don't know what it is about you, but damn, woo, woo, woo. You start talking to a lawyer, bitch. That she's like just a call girl. You start talking to her and you start letting her see what you could do with her if she was with you in this instance or that instance. Man, that goddamn bitch eat that shit up. What I'm saying is, if you know bitches, you can't catch a bitch if you don't know bitches. And you can't know, let's say it's 100 people in the world, 50 of them men and 50 of them women. Well, let's say 100,000. And half of that is men and half of them women. You can't go around and meet all them women. You see, when I was saying 50, a nigga could go meet 50 bitches. Shit. That wasn't enough. But I'm saying you can't meet 50,000 bitches. So my point is, if you met 3 bitches that represented 50,000 bitches, and you learned these 3 bitches in the course of dealing with however many you deal with, 100, 2, whatever, you'll see after you learned these 3 bitches, and let's say you fucking with 200 bitches, 197 of them bitches that you fuck with is going to fit into one of these 3 categories. They ain't going to be doing it, selling pussy or none of that. But their mentality fits into one of those fucking goddamn categories. And when it comes to women, variations in women, you got to stay away from it. You don't want to have no 800 different variations of women. That's too much work. They got to fit in one of these categories. Your work is narrowed down. Everything becomes easier to you because you know women. You shoot this at her, you shoot that at her, and the thing that you say to her get her sprung because you didn't peg what kind of woman she is. You ain't judging her. You just know her. Now, when it comes to knowing bitches, you have to have fucked with a lot of them. And now, since in my pimp career, I fucked with hella bitches. Now, I don't really do what I did when I was pimp and try to figure the bitch out. I categorize her. Make my work hella easy. Man, baby look like she do some homework. I'm coming at her fly. Man, baby look like she one of them studious bitches. I'm coming at her with my smarts. Baby look like one of them motherfucking, bitches don't know what she'll do. I'm coming with her with a mixture of both. Why? Because I know that's what works. I ain't wasting my time. I don't want you to waste your time, bro. I don't want none of you to waste your time. That's why I spit this shit. Some bitches is with you, while the getting's good. But the woman with the whole mentality, see, she gonna be with you through it all, the good and the bad. Now, this is what I think when I'm talking to a regular bitch at a bar, when I'm having a drink with the bitch, and I done seen some hoe tendencies. Why I gotta think like that? This bitch might be 45. This ain't gonna go doing no goddamn hoeing. But that bitch so gonna do something for me Not no harm, but she gonna do something because she like to do. Just because she's 45 don't mean she don't want to do something for a nigga. It just means there's only certain will do. You got to be up on it. Period. You know, I can't say that all escorts and all strippers are fucked up in this. I can't thinking woman will gonna be there through thick and thin. Then you start suffering, they gone. That's the only kind of woman who can, show me the kind of mentality that I need to be able to kick it with her and believe that she understanding me and, shit like that. So you cats today, y'all don't even know anything about game or how it go because all you limited to whatever you think you getting it for. Man, Rosewood a pimp, so you limited what I'm saying. It's some pimp shit, man. Come on. That's just not right. See, what you guys think is important is that some type of money is going to exchange hands. That's what's important. How you get the money, what boundaries you set or whatever to receive. None of that comes into play because anything goes if the bitch gonna give you some money. I know that, and I know that's how you are. I'm not saying it's good or bad. What I'm saying is, if that's how you are, then you don't know women. Because if you knew women, you would not have to be that way. Especially if you want to fuck with them. See, you got these cats that be lying to bras. They get a bra and they start screaming this, pimp that, But then when you run up on the hoe and scream and she start laughing inside, well, let me take that back because I ain't really talking about hoes. When you run up on a woman that has that whole mentality potential and you say some shit, she gonna laugh at you. That's why knowing women should make you eliminate the ones you can't catch. Because if you know, she got a whole mentality. And you ain't about no game like that, leave that bitch alone. Why do you guys gotta fuck with every bitch? You gotta work smarter, not harder. You can't, because she got a pussy, think you should talk to her. You don't know women. I'm trying to get you to see if you want this game, this knowledge. You got to go out and meet women with different approaches, different reasoning, all kinds of shit. Now, I don't have to do the different approaches or the different reasoning because I already done categorized the bitches. That's because from my experience, I can categorize. You have to develop it. You got to develop it. And once you do the things to develop it, otherwise deal with a lot of women, not judge, but start categorizing them as this or that, whole stripper, call girl. They don't have to be that. Maybe you want to say 1, 2, and 3. Assign it like that. That's the number 2 mentality. Whatever you do that make you comfortable is what I'm saying. Just learn how to categorize women. And the reason I'm telling y'all this is in 2019, I'm introducing a new and improved Whitmo Today technology game, but I ain't really kicking no technology games, so I don't really believe that. But I have things that I'm saying concerning how to deal with technology. And that's a new confidence course. It's going to be, I'm thinking about making it less than the one that's out there. So I haven't decided what I'm going to charge, but it's nowhere near as difficult. So, when you see 2019 version. I'm actually not going to sell the other one. So that's all you're going to see is the 2019 version, starting in 2019. But let me go ahead on, and I might, I really had a lot more shit to talk to you about, because my course, it'd be emphasizing the importance of you realizing that you are the best thing that will ever happen to this woman. If you don't realize that, then don't think it. I'm saying everything is not manufactured, but it's brought into, you think it, you believe it, and it happens. I'm talking about stuff that you have control over, not, oh, I think I'm gonna get $1 million, and I really believe I'm gonna get $1 million. Oh shit. Nah, that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm saying if you believe that you can categorize bitches so that when you get at them, you can, have a route, a quicker route to catching them, then you start believing that shit's gonna happen. Because when you believe it, and let's say you believe it so much that everything you're doing is going towards it, it can't help but happen. What y'all don't do is what I'm talking about. That's why it don't happen. You don't think it and believe it. You just think it. You don't fucking believe it. When I'm talking to a bro, and I think she got a whole mentality, I say, look, baby, if you want to fuck with me, it's about some motherfucking getting, doing things, getting money. And if she say what a hoe would say, which is, I'm with that, man, I'm going to let her know there's way too many bitches for me to fuck with, to be sitting up and listening to you teasing me, knowing what to say to me. No, I'm serious. Well, if you're serious, you got to make a move, to show me that you're serious. I don't want no goddamn pussy. So I don't want you sucking my motherfucking dick. You ain't even earned that. Earned? Yeah. See, this is how you talk to a bitch. You don't talk that motherfucking whatever, whispering ass bullshit. Look, baby, let me tell you like this here. If I let you come to my motherfucking house, when you step in the door, you coming out your shit goddamn drawers. And if you ain't gonna do that, you ain't even coming over. I ain't gotta fuck you. I can call somebody else. I tell them. I let them motherfucking know. Don't play no pussy games with me. It ain't about no pussy with me. Because I can get pussy. I don't need bitches giving me no goddamn pussy. I'll never wait for a bitch to give me some pussy. Okay, you're coming to my house. I'll let you come in. You're going to go to the couch and sit down and want to talk. Bitch, please. I wish you would. I ain't going to even invite you to my house if I think that. Because you know why? I'm fucking. But I ain't just fucking. You motherfuckers just fucking. Fuck that. Pimp know how to get what he want to get when it comes to fucking. Why don't you want to know that? You know why a pimp know how to get what he want when he fucking? Cause he know bitches. He not fucking this bitch like he fucked that bitch unless they got the same mentality. Because if this bitch don't think like that bitch, how the fuck, excuse me, you guys, that fucking gnat was there. How the fuck you gonna get her fucking her the same way you fuck this bitch? Telling her the same shit. They don't even think the same. Gonna compute, fellas. Okay, let me, I'm supposed to be getting to these questions. But so much game, I got a lot more shit to talk about. I already see how many minutes. What the fuck is going on with this thing? You guys think I'm crazy. I know you do. Get a motherfucking master's degree in teaching with technology. You know, this is crazy. But anyway, man, let me see. You guys, I like to start at the beginning because no, let me see. You guys. All right. Okay. Blessings. Okay. Leo Ryan. Okay. The dope dealer. You know that's me. Big Steve, what's up? Right. It's crazy. Women giving me props for being a real man. Thanks for all the insight. But man, you know what, you guys? I believe that you are seen and experienced in these things. But how can I tell you ain't hitting me? You ain't doing nothing. I ain't saying you're supposed to support me. I guess you could think that, but that's not. Hollywood Delano. I'm kicking it with him. And he say some shit that's really helped me. Delano don't put his hand on and say, man, hit me, man. But he checks to make sure I got that game. And then I say to him, look, man, let me get you a couple of drinks. He said, nah, man, I don't need no drink or nothing. And he leave. I owe him. I fucking owe him. And when he asks, I don't care if it's $300. I don't care if he just need a ride. I don't care. He didn't take what I offered back then because I'm letting him know I appreciated what you gave me. But at the same time, I can't shirk the motherfucking debt because he didn't need what I asked him for. I mean, asked him, did he want? I'm just saying, man, you guys got to understand how appreciation goes. And Ron and women giving you all that fucking game, man, and you ain't getting shit from them but pussy, man, that's what's wrong with y'all, man. That's why you don't hit me. Big L, yes, I do. I don't know what you're talking about. Ace A, Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, they all sodas. I don't know what that means. Hey, Rashad, what's happening with you, man? They all women. Oh, he talking about the women. They all women, but hoes get paid for everything they do. You fucking right. Happy holidays to you too, too cool. Slick money, okay. You in attendance there. We'll get it. SEDC is here. Well, okay, all you guys. I don't want to know who the fuck you are. Ask me some questions. What's up, D girl? Okay, you in DC, nigga. Oh, that's for DC. Okay, man. I wasn't even up on that. Thanks, man. I just got that, Slick money. I didn't know that's what that motherfucker was saying. He in DC. Okay. 14th and K, baby. That's where I was. I don't know where it's at now. He say he can't even pronounce the word free. DC bras be on go for sure. Marcus, what's happening with you? God damn it. Mentality. I didn't look at it like that, but you can tell the difference. Hey, man, the shit I spit is because I know you don't look at it like that. It took me years of grooming my thoughts and my thinking patterns to be able to even say this to you with the conviction that I do. But if you understand and you didn't look at it like that, hit me a couple more videos down the line when you have experience what looking at it like that does. Do that, bro. Shit. And that's, let's see. So, Rosa, what's the best way to contact you to get laced with the game? Lamar Cole. Man, you can get at me at AskRosebud.com. But what I'm saying is, man, the best way to get at me to soak this game up is not to ask me no shit like that. The best way to get at me is to go to AskRosebud.com, see what the fuck you want to get with, and pay for it. And once you pay for it, you automatically gonna be fucking with me because you're gonna have questions about what we do. And I am not gonna be afraid or hesitant to answer the question. It's motherfuckers that just be asking shit. You didn't ask nothing but how to get in contact with me. So I ain't talking about you. If you want game, you gotta, hook up and let's roll. Cause I got it. Now, that's women. That is women in a nutshell. If you're talking about what I was saying, Ace A. I mean, just campaigning, trying to be look, Slick Money. Let me tell you something. Do not talk to me in fucking rhymes. That just mean you ain't got no fucking game. Slick Money. I would be willing to bet, just from what you said right there, you ain't got no bitch, you ain't had no bitch, and you ain't gonna get one. Now, you can come on here and tell me I'm wrong if you want to, but I can tell you, ain't no motherfucker with some real game gonna say some shit like that. Preparation is key, just like change of heart. That's too cool, motherfucker. Soak up this motherfucking game, yo. Hey, Marcus, you goddamn right. D. Carroll back in the 70s, 80s, Mary Berry used to let the pimps run DC like it was legal. Bro, it wasn't Mayor Berry. Well, I guess it was, because I guess he was in charge. But DC, the president allowed it to happen. Why? Because Jimmy Carter, 14th and K, well, I don't know what's there now, but 14th and K had a real popular McDonald's there. And upstairs, I think 2 floors up, was Jimmy Carter's headquarters. And when he was running for president. And he had won. But what I'm saying is shit was going on. Now, maybe it was Mary Berry, maybe it was whatever. I'm saying DC was like that. Haggerty and Grace. Those are police. That's where I met. I mean, I didn't heard about this East Coast way a lot. You know, police the way they do, but you know, I'm from California. The motherfucking police, they you can't tell the police anything. That, you know, the police are gonna hang you in California. I'm hearing about all these crooked fucking motherfuckers on the East Coast. So we in DC. Me and Shantae, we got brand new hams. And, you know, and I think man was maroon, whatever that color was, for 78. And Taze was autumn haze. We was trailing each other. The 2 white boys, they just ran up to the car, put their badges on the window. So we, you know, motherfucker. Hey, I'm Haggerty, and this is Grace. We heard you was in town with some California hoes, and we started, you know, trying to tell that motherfucker, like, hey, save all the shit. Rosebud with 4 hoes on 14K right now. Shantae with 3 hoes on so-and-so street and another hoe so-and-so somewhere else. Then that motherfucker said, I don't give a fuck. Pimp them motherfuckers. But if you beat one up or if you bring drugs into it, I'm Haggerty. He's Grace. You gonna see us. Since we knew we wasn't about beating no bitches up or no drugs, we felt like, because we had heard of Haggerty and Grace, but we thought that was like a story. Motherfuckers was real. Haggerty and Grace. Check them out back in the 70s in DC. Now, let me get the rest of these questions. This is pimp sell upgrade. What do a pimp mean? Raymond. Now, I'm going to take that question seriously. Don't sound like you're serious. Sound like you're full of shit. But I'm going to take it seriously. Pimps sell the upgrade. First and foremost, pimps don't sell shit. Period. That's what suckers say so they can understand what a pimp did. Because, of course, you're saying he sells something because he get paid. I guess you could say he's selling game, but he ain't. What he doing is being a pimp. A pimp has women. These women know he have however many he got. They ain't jealous. Their goal is to get this motherfucker some money so he can do whatever the fuck he think. They don't believe they paying because they don't want no off days. They don't want no compensation other than your attention. So That's about the pimp and what he's selling. Now, what do a pimp mean? That's a fucked up even question, but I'm gonna answer that too. I'm gonna say, what do pimp mean? Pimp is an acronym for pride in my pleasures. I'm proud of what pleases me. I'm not like you. I'm not ashamed. I'm not in any way deficient. If you believe I am, call into my show. Let's go one-on-one conversation, whatever, man. See who know game, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I know math. I know history. I know a whole bunch of shit. You can choose any subject. Let's roll. I don't give a fuck. You ain't sharp as me, man. You actually a punk. Hey, man, pass the joint. Talk more about making women do certain things for you. Man, I'm not talking about no shit like that. Let me tell you something, man. That's what I hate about you, mother. Hey, just talk more about it like you gonna get it. Man, you motherfucker. Break a stripper down for the whatever them damn things mean, the money or whatever your fucking good technology ass. Judd Mark Roke or whatever that is. Examples of good approaches in how you do it in game, how you do it. And you must want my course, man. You must want to get in SWU because that's what that shit is about. How you do it. I'm only telling you what to do. How you do it? Come on, man. Ain't that a bitch? Key boy, double dose of that pill. Okay, man. Slick Money. There you go again, Slick Money. You're coming back. I knew you would say that. Motherfucker. This is cold. I love this shit, though. Because if you know me, you damn sure know what I'm going to say. Hey, New York in the 80s and 90s was crazy. 34th and 10th Avenue hoes galore. I don't know about 34th and 10th, man. New York 47th and 7th, 11th Ave, and shit, I forget College Point. I mean, they had like 10 strolls in New York. New York was the only place I ever went that didn't have a stroll. They had 10 strolls. Avenue of the Americas, all them motherfuckers, depending on what quality of bitch you had. Has your schooling helped you with your point of view? Jordan Sosa, yes, they have. And that's a good question. The reason they helped, it made me see that the shit I learned in the streets, if I would have learned the shit in school first, I would have never understood the shit in the streets. I just wouldn't have. I would have had too much of this bullshit in my head. But by learning the streets first, that's why I was able to get straight fucking A's, because I was able to think through all of this bullshit in school. I was able to break it down to his, I'm talking about critical thinking. I told you about that. It's very important. I learned it. And in school, actually, they showed me more about critical thinking than the streets did. But what they showed me was how important critical thinking was on the streets. And I realized I was a critical thinker naturally. Jordan, that was a good question. But hey, you guys, you know, I hate to talk for this long, but this was good, therapeutic for me. Let me tell you what I've actually understood. What I've understood in these years is that if I keep at it, if I continually press you guys to hear this bullshit or this real shit, whichever way you take it, if I continually press you, something's going to happen. Good. You got your family, paying all your goddamn bills, being upwardly mobile every 3 to 4 years, making progressive moves as far as how you living until you buy a house. Then you improve that. You do these things because this is what men do. I'm out.